When I was in 9th grade, I was a hot mess. A hot mess. My depression and anxiety was very, very real to me, to the point where I would stay in my room. I would not talk to anybody. I would just stay in my room and just cry. I felt like nobody understood me, like nobody was really there for me, and I felt like I had nobody to turn to. My dad at the moment was very, very strung out on drugs, and he was going through his addiction. And my mom, dealing with that, she tried to like look out for me and my little brother. My friends I hung out with, if I went up to them and said, hey, I'm sad, they're like, take a hit the blunt, take a drink, you'll be fine, you'll forget about it.
So did you?
I did. I drank and I smoked weed to escape my depression. It was to the point where I used that stuff to get away from my insecurities, my depression, my anxiety, because it all was gone for a second, but the next day it would come back and hit me harder. I felt so alone, to the point where I was just like, I'm only here to suffer. There's no point in me being here anymore. One day, I was at school. I went into class, and I had that class with Julie Barlow, and I grew up with her too. We lived in the same neighborhood for like years, and I finally got the courage to say something to somebody, and I said, Julie, I need help. I was like, I don't know what to do. And she talked to me a little bit, and she said, I think you need to come to church. I was like, there's no way that they're gonna want me there after they found out eventually what I did. It was just so much love, and like everybody was laughing, like not care in the world, just like talking, and I was just like, okay, I'm feeling this, all right. So at camp, it was like my first real like summer camp I've ever been to. I've never been to a church summer camp or anything. I came home, it was so crazy, because at camp, I like experienced like the overwhelming like love and like joy that I got from like God, but also like people that I surround myself with, because they were just so positive, and I was like, I'm not used to hearing positive people like that. Like people who actually care about you and don't encourage you to do stuff that is gonna harm you or is gonna make you feel guilty about yourself. And like I made so many new friends. Like I had like a whole group, like a whole posse.
I wasn't there for her, and I knew she reached out to me on several occasions, but I missed it. To fix my own issues and problems by going to rehab, I simply wasn't there. I came home the very weekend that she came back from that camp. And what I saw in my daughter and what she experienced at that camp was a peace. For the first time in her life, she wasn't stressed, and she had so much peace. Even this, her senior year, her final year.
Yeah.
I mean, she came home for the first time in all her entire high school career and said she had a great day.
And has said it every day since.
Yeah.
I then started to serve in Providence Kids, 1st to 5th grade. Those are my babies, those are my kids, I love them. So basically, it was gotten to the point where I was serving in there, and like I do worship and I do small groups. And I just remember it, I felt so great about it, because Sunday mornings after I get done serving, kids' parents will walk up to me and say, my little girl was talking about you. My little boy was talking about you. From like where I was no place to be inspiring nobody, like impacting nobody. Like I couldn't even like impact like myself. Like I didn't know what I was doing back then, like where my mind was. I don't know who I was back then. But now that I'm here, like where I am now, to like just know that I'm impacting like not even kids my age, but like younger kids, it just like overwhelms me with like so much like joy.
And to see the way she has stepped up to serve, it's really amazing how God has worked in her life through the Providence ministry and the youth ministry. It's something I feel like I know that I couldn't have done on my own as a father.
We're very proud of her.
Yeah, and the way she's opened up to her faith, and she's not afraid to show it publicly
Right.
now. Yeah, she's really grown, and it's because of her faith. No doubt about it.
If she wouldn't have invited me, I probably wouldn't even be here. And it's so crazy to the fact now that like people come to me for advice. People come to me when they need somebody to talk to. When they're like stuck or they're sad, I don't have to say to them, take a hit. All I have to say now is come to church. And they experience something that is more lasting than a high than a buzz. It's the love of God that is more everlasting than anything that anybody else could feel.